Okay guys, I'm back. And you guys, I bought this light. It's so cute. Let me see if you can see it. It's a light, but it's bright as I don't know what. But only it's like $4 at Walgreens. It was on clearance. You know me, I'm a bargain hunter. But it's a battery operated, so I can take it wherever I want to go. So, but it's like a spotlight though. It is bright. I've got to learn how to where to position it and whatnot, because it is like bing. But as long as you can see me. So guys, we are going to make a cookie that I found on Pinterest, and it is quick, easy, delicious, and very low calorie, all that good stuff that we have to do to get these pounds off. So what we're going to start with, I have a big bowl here. This is where my bananas, the ripened ones, come into play. Now I have bananas that are, you know, still have some green on them, but you want them to be brown and kind of beat up. The ones you kind of want to throw away, these are the perfect thing for this. So I'm going to use 2 whole bananas. I should have brought my trash can over here. You're going to put these in the bowl. Uh-oh. No strings. And they're soft, and you can smell they just like very, very ripe. So you're going to take a fork or a big spoon. I'm going to see which one works best. And you're going to mash. That's it. You're going to mash, and you're going to mash, you're going to mash. It's a good arm workout, but they're soft, so they're not. So you're going to mash them until they're into smithereens. So take all your frustrations out on it. There is no sugar in this at all. No added sugar. You will be shocked. Now I told you all, I love to cook. I love to bake. At Christmas time, which I have to show you, I bake everyone in my family a humongous container of cookies, and everyone gets one. I can't remember how many hundreds of cookies it was this past Christmas, but each year everyone wants to be added to my list. I can't even add anyone anymore because it takes me a few days to get it all done. So, but I love to bake. So now I'm finding alternatives. At Christmas time, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do something like this because everybody wants to fool everything during the holiday. Full fat, full sugar, the whole nine. So when I saw this recipe, I was a little taken back because there's no levelers, there's no fat, there's no sugar. Like, what the heck is in this cookie? It can't taste like anything. Literally. For if you're very plain and don't like a whole lot of stuff, there's 2 ingredients. Some mashed up bananas and rolled oats. That is the main 2 ingredients. That is it. So I did 2 bananas. And to each banana, you add a cup of rolled oats. The old-fashioned kind. Now these are the Bob's Red Meal. I'm sorry, and these are gluten, organic, fruit, you know, all that good stuff. But you want the old-fashioned. Do not get quick oats. You want the old-fashioned ones. So I used, since I did 2 bananas, I'm going to do 2 cups of oats, which I've already measured out. Can you see that? Just regular old-fashioned oats. These are gluten-free because I'm gluten-free. And these are organic. Organic, if I could tell. And once your bananas all smush to baby food, basically, consistency of baby food, you're going to toss the oats into the banana. Now, depending on the size of your banana, you may have to add a little bit more. This is not a runny dough at all. It's all mixed up. Pretty firm dough. So yeah, so when I saw this, I'm like, I'll give it a shot, but I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna taste. This is gonna be disgusting. But I'm more excited about it. I'm like, you know what? I don't put any sweetener in my oatmeal in the mornings. Cinnamon is about the only thing, some maybe dried cranberries or something, but I don't add any sweeteners. And I like it that way. So try this and you will be shocked at how sweet these are. They are so extreme. I was like, it tastes like I put 2 cups of sugar in here. No sugar. Okay, so you want the oats completely coated where they're not falling apart. But you don't want it like a runny mess. So you may have to add, depending if you like to have a really big banana, you may have to add a little bit more. But for a normal size regular banana, it's 1 cup of oats to 1 banana. Now this is your basic mix. That's it. You could bake this just like this and it would be just perfect. But we got to spice it up a little bit. So to this you can add whatever you want. You can make it as healthy as you want or as fattening as you want. I don't know why you make it fatty, but okay, I use a scoop. I just made a mess. A scoop of my favorite unflavored protein powder. This was a hint I got from Chris, my nutritionist. A scoop of, and this has 26 grams of protein. So I add a scoop of that in there. You don't taste it because it's unflavored. It doesn't change the texture or anything. So I add a scoop of that. And I love dried cranberries, but they're loaded with sugar. So I get the ones that are 50% less sugar. And when I made this the first time, I put too many cranberries in it and they were falling out. So I've learned when I do this with the 2 bananas and the 2 cups of oats, I use 1/4 of a cup. This is a 1/2 cup, but it's only filled up to the line. So 1/4 of a cup of craisins. You can add chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. You can add white chocolate chips, anything like that. Today I'm going to do half the regular way, and I wanted to try something different. Like I said, you can add whatever you want. I'm going to add the chocolate PB2. I'm going to add like 2 tablespoons to half of this and see how it tastes. So I'm going to mix these up, and I'm going to do the half first, just with the cranberries and the protein. And then the other half, I am going to add the PB2. The twins are home from school. Come on, you can say hi. Hi. That's Monty. He comes in, Mom. So I stopped it, but they're home from school, so you may hear them rustling around. Be quiet, I'm videotaping. So I'm going to split this in half. And then I'm going to add the PB2. Well, it's not that much left. I'm only going to add 1 tablespoon. 1 level tablespoon of the PB2, the chocolate PB2. Wonder if that's gonna, what the heck? What's the serving on this? 2 tablespoons, so it'll be easier to calculate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put 2. First time I'm doing it, so you guys are learning with me. And that's it. Spoon. Get that all mixed up. PB2 in there. You know what I should have done? And you learn as you go. So I should have put the PB2 in with just the banana first, but it's actually mixing pretty good. Just a little arm work. It's okay. Exercise. And that would have kind of dissolved it, but actually it mixed in pretty good. So I have the one with the PB2, the chocolate PB2 in this bowl, and I have the plain one in here. So you just take a tablespoon or a scooper. I have like I said, I bake, so I have all this stuff laying around. You can spray non-sticking cooking oil on your cookie sheet. I have these because I'm a baker. I love to bake. I have the parchment paper, and I put those on my cookie sheet. And you just take 1 scoop, 1 level scoop. Hands are clean, and you roll them in a little ball. And then these have no leveler, like I said. There's no butter, there's no sugar or anything to make it, you know, spread out like a regular cookie. You're going to shape them into a cookie, flatten it out, and you can make these as big as you want or whatever. So you make your cookie, you just plop it on your cookie sheet. So I'm gonna do some of these. So, like I said, roll it out, flatten it out into it, make it a cookie, because it's gonna stay exactly the size that you make it. So if you do one banana, if it's just you, the first time I did, I just 1 banana and 1 cup of oats. Worked out fine. Made about 7 to 8 cookies. There goes my husband. He's coming up to steps. You guys can meet him later. He's cool. You're fine. And I'm going to do some of the PB2 ones. On this, I'm doing on the opposite side of the cookie sheet. Now, because of what's in these, you guys can have these for breakfast. If you're like on the go out the door for work or school, these are great to go out the door. No, not everyone's gonna like these because some people are just picky, like my husband. I don't know, they taste so earthy. That's his word, earthy, whatever that means. They're just they're very natural, but to me it tastes like an oatmeal cookie, healthier. That's all. To me, that's what it tastes like. So I'm gonna do a couple more of the chocolate PB2s, and they don't spread out. You can do them really, really close together, and you can do them bigger or smaller, however. I wouldn't do them too much smaller because they'll burn, and you have to be very careful. They literally cook in like 6 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes, and I put my oven on 350, and I will check them at 5 minutes. You really can't tell because they don't brown, just maybe a little bit. So I say 5 to 6 minutes, that's it. And they will be firm like a cookie. You will be amazed. Now on pictures it said you could do them in the microwave too, but I don't do too much cooking in the microwave. So I'm gonna finish these up and I'll be right back. Fresh out the oven, here we are. The cookies are done. And I think 2 of them made it out of here. The kids actually like the ones on this side. These have the chocolate PB2. They actually like these. So like I said, they are a cookie. They're not flimsy. They're completely done. It took me 5 minutes, made 16 cookies. I made more of, I think it ended up making 1 more of the plain, well, I'm not going to call them plain, but without the PB2. But, so these are PB2, and these are the ones without PB2. So that's the finished product. I'm going to try it, and let's see, I'm going to try this one since I hadn't tried this one. It's really good. So give it a try. Add nuts, add chocolate chips, add whatever you want. So I'll call these my breakfast cookies. I love them. Thanks, guys.